It's the 13th letter to the cipher, and we are BACKAGAIN on another smashing Sunday. How are you all doing? Me, I'm fabulous. I'm fabulous. And today is Sunday Scripture. Why Sunday Scripture? Because it's Sunday, okay? And not only that, I researched the Bible, Torahs, our religious books, so that I can stay on top of literature and material when it comes to different conversations dealing with different people. I am not a follower of the Bible whatsoever. However, in this Bible here, with no disrespect, this is Sunday Scripture, God, from my understanding and from my years of studying this Bible, is a prankster. And why do I say God is a prankster? Because God tells you to look, but don't touch. Tells you to smell, but don't taste. God lays out all of these magnificent women around the country, around the world, in all shapes, all colors, and then tells you can only have one. It's 15 women to one man. Don't you call that a prankster? Now, to get a little bit more serious with this pranksterness, the God that's in this book, okay? Because in this book, God tells Abraham to go stick his penis inside of Hagar's vagina, and so they can have a kid named Ishmael, seeing that Sarah could not have children because she was barren, right? So Hagar has the baby. Jealousy erupts between Hagar and Sarah, and madness starts happening in Abraham's house. So his wife Sarah said, that chick has got to go. So Abraham kicks her out of his house, right? Now this took place, he had the baby in 85, when he was 85 years old, according to the story. And that son is Ishmael, that's by Hagar, whom he kicked off into the wilderness, okay? Now, a couple of years later, Sarah, who was barren before, all of a sudden has this child, and his name is Isaac, okay? Now, after Sarah dies, Abraham gets married again, but this time at 140 years old, he marries a lady named Keturah. However, here's the twist, which many Bible thumpers don't know, that Keturah, the lady whom he so-called married at 140 years old, having sex and having children, 6 more sons by this woman, is the same woman, Hagar. Did you get that? Keturah and Hagar are the same women. Now, Abraham first had this child by Hagar when he was 85. 50 years later down the road, he gets back up with Hagar. Why the authors of the book twist her name? Some scholars say that it involves her name being Keturah, meaning incense, meaning pure and good, because she supposedly had held on to her chastity while she was in the wilderness raising Ishmael, who is the father of the Arabs. Now, if you continue to read the story in the book of Genesis, and you go off into Exodus and Numbers and Deuteronomy, you will find that God, who made Abraham the father of many nations, sends Moses to go kill his descendants, the Midianites, who were in the northwest part of Arabia by the Upper Peninsula. Why would God sanction Moses to go kill Abraham's descendants, the Midianites? Why is that? And why does the author of the book change the name of Hagar to Keturah 50 years down the road? Did you all know that? That's for my Bible thumpers, Christian family out there. That's a jewel for you today. And mind you, that Hagar was an ancient Egyptian woman, meaning that she was black. Okay? And God told Moses to go kill some more black descendants. If you go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20, verses 10 through 16, and you can also read the book of Numbers chapter 31, you will specifically find it there where God sanctions Abraham to go kill, enslave, rape, murder, pillage, torture the Midianites, who are the descendants of Abraham, take their shit and have them to make tribute to you. And if they don't tribute or pay tribute to you, then you do what you have to do. They are called, what is it called? Tributaries in the King James Version. Tributaries. And he enslaved them. God sanctioned that. Isn't that a prankster? God gives this man, or makes this man the father of many nations, Abraham, and then sends Moses to go kill his descendants. But they supposed to be on the same team. I'm just saying. Now, with all of the character mix-up and twist that has been performed, one thing is for certain, that the Arabs and the Jews are brothers. The Arabs and the Jews are brothers, okay? And the Midianites are the Arabs' brothers because they are both from the same mother and the same father. Did you get me there? Did you get me there? So Hagar didn't only have Ishmael, she had 6 more sons, which made it 7. And he got married to Hagar after Sarah had passed away for 3 years. 3 years after that, at the age of 140, according to the story, he was still getting his rocks off and having children and was able to have 6 more. But what's really funny is, like I said, this twist here with all of the characters and names that they twisted it around, even with the color of the people. If you notice that in the book of Genesis, Exodus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, and Leviticus, even though Leviticus, the book of laws or whatever, but you have all of these places that the Jews are conquering. All of these places are where black people reside at. God sanctioned the Jews to take black people shit. Sunday scripture, you all. God sanctioned them to take black people shit and to kill them and to murder them. And yet black people are worshiping this God in the Bible. That's right, press the subscribe button. Press that subscribe button, share the video. Tell your friend, tell your mom, tell your coworker, discuss the material. It's worth the conversation. It's Sunday scripture, you all. It's the 13th letter to the cipher. Thanks for viewing.